His fur gleamed in the moon's soft light, with emerald eyes like jewels so rare. He loved to wander without care. Curious midnight beneath the sky, wandering streets as the night goes by. On Halloween night, what will unfold? A world of magic, mysteries untold. Witches on broomsticks riding high, bats are soaring in the sky, pumpkins glowing orange and bright. Curious midnight creeps through the night. Curious midnight beneath the sky, wandering streets as the night goes by. On Halloween night, what will unfold? A world of magic, mysteries untold. Witches on broomsticks riding high, bats are soaring in the sky, pumpkins glowing orange and bright. Curious midnight creeps through the night. Curious midnight beneath the sky, wandering streets as the night goes by. On Halloween night, what will unfold? A world of magic, mysteries untold. A friendly ghost, a spooky delight, dancing shadows in the pale moonlight. Midnight under the starry night, Halloween magic shining so bright. Curious midnight beneath the sky, wandering streets as the night goes by. On Halloween night.
Midnight. A Halloween story. Once upon a time, in a small town, surrounded by golden fields and sparkling lakes, there lived a sleek black cat named Midnight. His fur gleamed in the moonlight, and his bright green eyes sparkled like jewels. Midnight was a curious little cat who loved exploring the quiet streets beneath the stars at night. One autumn evening, the scent of pumpkins filled the air, and the sound of children trick-or-treating echoed around the town. It was Halloween night, Midnight's favorite time of the year. The full moon cast a silvery glow over the town as he set out on an adventure. Tonight felt special, as if something magical was waiting to be discovered. Midnight wandered farther than usual, chasing the shadows of fluttering bats and the glow of jack-o'-lanterns smiling from porches. Soon, he found himself at the edge of a pumpkin patch just outside of town. The pumpkins were large, round, and glowing warmly in the moonlight. They looked friendly, almost as if they were waiting for him. As he tiptoed closer, one of the pumpkins wobbled, and to his surprise, it spoke. "Hello, Midnight. We have been waiting for you." The pumpkin said cheerfully, its carved mouth stretching into a wide grin. Midnight's fur bristled, but before he could run, another pumpkin joined in, laughing. "Don't be scared, little cat. We're just having some Halloween fun." "I'm Poppy, and that's Jack," said the second pumpkin, in a friendly voice. Midnight blinked in confusion. "Pumpkins can talk?" Jack chuckled. "On Halloween, anything can happen, but we need your help, Midnight." Midnight tilted his head. Help! How can I help, pumpkins? Poppy wiggled excitedly. We need to find our missing friend. Her name is Twinkle, and she's the smallest pumpkin in the patch. She disappeared at sunset, and we're worried. She's afraid of the dark. Midnight, always curious and kind, felt determined. I'll help you find Twinkle, he promised, unable to stand the thought of a little pumpkin being scared and alone. With that, Midnight darted between the rows of pumpkins, his keen eyes searching for any sign of Twinkle. The wind whistled through the vines, making the leaves rustle like whispers, and the night seemed to grow darker. But Midnight wasn't afraid. He had a mission. Suddenly, he heard a soft, scared voice calling. Help! I'm over here. Midnight's ears perked up, and he followed the sound to a small, glowing pumpkin hidden behind a haystack. It was Twinkle. She was trembling, her tiny face flickering with faint light. I got lost, Twinkle sniffled. It's so dark, and I don't like being alone. Midnight gently approached, his emerald eyes glowing with kindness. Don't worry, Twinkle. You're not alone anymore. I'll take you back to the patch. Twinkle's glow brightened at Midnight's comforting words. Thank you, she whispered, her fear fading. With Twinkle safely by his side, they made their way back to the pumpkin patch to rejoin Jack and Poppy. The pumpkins cheered and glowed brighter than ever, their carved faces shining with joy. You're our hero, Midnight, Poppy said, bouncing happily. Thank you for bringing Twinkle back. Midnight felt proud, his tail flicking with excitement. I'm just glad she's safe, he purred. As a reward for his bravery, the pumpkins invited Midnight to their secret Halloween celebration. The moonlight grew brighter, and the pumpkins began to glow in beautiful shades of orange, yellow, and gold, lighting up the entire patch. They danced in the moonlight, their faces twinkling, and sang happy songs about Halloween magic. Midnight celebrated with his new pumpkin friends until the moon began to dip behind the hills. The pumpkins thanked him again before returning to their quiet, still selves. With a heart full of joy, Midnight padded back to town, knowing he had made friends he'd never forget. Ever since, every Halloween, Midnight visited the pumpkin patch to check on his pumpkin pals. As he curled up by the fireplace that night, Midnight purred softly to himself. Halloween was full of surprises, but the best part wasn't the spooky stories or glowing pumpkins. It was the new friends he'd made along the way. And so, Midnight drifted off to sleep, dreaming of glowing pumpkins, dancing under the moon, and the warmth of friendship that made even the darkest nights bright.
Midnight the cat, so sleek and bright, his fur gleamed in the moon's soft light, with emerald eyes like jewels so rare. He loved to wander without a care. A friendly ghost, a spooky delight, dancing shadows in the pale moonlight.